What up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to unbox slash unbag the item that's in here. I did tell you guys it is a tap. Previous video, the Guess What's in the Box video, I asked you to guess what size tap it was. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Alright, so we're going to unbag this. It's a really small item in a giant bag. Ginormous bag. Gigantic bag. There we go. That's it. Bag is empty. You know, I don't mind that they sent me a large bag though, because I always use them. So this is a DWTB 12 by 1.25. It's 12 millimeter by 1.25 thread pitch. It's a metric 4 flute hand tap. This is made by Drill America. And I actually have a bolt sitting here that is a M12 by 1.25. It fits beautifully, so I know it's correct. It is a 4 flute. I picked this up because of the rear shock mount, that bracket that's at the bottom of the diff, or the axle housing. There is a shock mount that holds the bottom of the shock, and then the top of the shock goes into the strut tower, or not strut tower, but goes into the body perch. And the bolt, the original Toyota bolt, actually stripped the bolt stripped, and then it stripped the threads on the inside of the perch. And the perch, it's basically a bolt, kind of a sleeved bolt. It's not necessarily a bolt, but so it's a piece of rod that is slid into a bracket, and then it's got an outside smooth diameter, so the shock can literally slide over the perch, and then that is hollowed out in the inside to thread it, so that way you can thread a bolt, so that way the washer and the bolt will hold the shock from sliding off. And it takes an eyelet shock, so the center of the eyelet's about this big, and then the outside of that rod, metal rod, is smooth on this side, and then it's welded on the back side, so it's kind of like a perch like that, or like this. And then there is another perch here, and it's basically a stud, and it slides in, and it's got teeth, slides into a hole here, and then a hole here through the two brackets, and then at the other end is an actual round perch about this long, and you thread the bolt in this way. So if this bolt falls off, then the shock, because the shock leans like this, kind of leans sideways, shock kind of leans like that, there you go. So just say the vehicle is facing sideways, the shock leans like this, and this bolt goes right here. If this bolt falls out, then this, if you hit a bump, it could walk this way. The whole shock could walk off, and then it hits the ground, you'll be dragging it. So I picked this up to fix that, and I will take you guys out to show you guys. Turn this off. Don't need this light. So I'll leave the tap in here. Shooting that damn bike. I apologize for the loud, noisy neighbors, guys. Alright, so here we are. So this bolt right here is what's stripped on this side, and I kind of just have it wedged. So there's a washer, a lock washer, a flat washer, lock washer, and the 12 by 1.25 bolt. And this side is what's stripped. So this is the one that I repaired. You guys can see over there. That one is nasty, and that's because the third member right here was leaking. I finally got that to stop leaking, but what it was doing was just spraying straight at the bottom of these boots. So spraying right here. So that's why that boot is ripped. This boot was ripped also. It was covered in diff fluid. The shocks were not leaking, so I just opted to put some Rancho shocks on these Bilstein B8 5100 series shocks. So I got that tap to re-tap this perch. And it's kind of hard to see. There you go. This right here. So there's a smooth outer, kind of like a bearing surface that's, you know, a smooth rod, and the center was drilled out and tapped, so this bolt will hang here. So I might bring you guys along. Oh, if I can get out from under the truck. I might bring you guys along. I don't know. I do need to get it fixed pretty quick. Figured I'd just show you guys. Oh, but so that's what the tap is for. There's Bullseye. So that's what I picked up the tap for. It was just, I could have swore I had it. And this is a high-speed steel tap. M12 by 1.25 D6 HSS. And then I believe it might have a quarter, maybe? Might be a 1/4 inch. No, not a quarter. Let's see. It's a 9/32. It's a little loose on a 9/32. Not much, slightly loose. So close to a 9/32. Could be metric. Yeah, 7 is a little too big. So it's not a 6. 6 is too small, 7's too big. I think 7mm is actually slightly looser. Yeah, 7mm is definitely looser, so it's standard measurements. Yeah, it's about as close as I can get to that. So I would presume open end 9/32 is probably your best bet for that. I don't have, at the moment on me, I don't have any tap sockets, because I rarely use taps. This 9mm socket actually comes extremely close to holding the entire outer housing. So this is just a Carlisle 9mm mid-depth. So you could use a 9mm. Let's see, is the 9mm deep. Yep, that will hold it as well. So 9mm looks like will work if it's a socket. Here's a shallow 9mm. Fits just as well. Be careful using sockets on taps though. You know, if it fits pretty good like this one, you should be okay. But it could round the corners off. But you know, doesn't need to be extremely tight. You know, you just ratchet a little bit at a time, you should be okay. So 9mm socket works. Looks like no issue whatsoever. I'll probably leave this one out. Probably just use that one to get it away from the body and the tire. And then, you know, that's a 3/8, so I'll just grab my 3/8 flexi. That should work. So they do, Drill America also makes these in carbon steel. They also have the dies in high speed steel and carbon steel. This was only like 14 bucks, something like that. So it matches this bolt. I know this bolt pitch is the correct pitch because I actually I removed the shock completely on the driver side rear, and I took the bolt in, and I had my Napa rep order me some more bolts from Toyota. This is only as a reference, and also this bolt also, if it takes Toyota a bit to get the bolts to me, the original bolts, I can always thread this in, just slide the washer over it, and it should be good. Thread this on, no big deal. But that's all I got for you guys today. Some information on this is 9/32 fits the tightest on the open end wrench. For that down here, if you want to just do it by hand, you can use a 9mm socket. Depth, shallow, mid depth, you know, it's your choice. 3/8. You can also use the same 9mm socket. Let's try it with a 9mm impact socket. Does it fit the same? It fits about the same. The tolerance is a little bit tighter on the chrome socket. This is a Tecton SID 23109 9mm. This is 1/2 inch drive, that's why I figured I'd show it. So, looks good. All the flutes look okay. It's a little bit of metal on them, and always use tap fluid of some kind, you know, whether it's just some WD-40 or something. Make sure that the threads are lubed. It will also catch your chips for you, which will save you some time from having to blow it out. But if you have a compressor on hand, should be no big deal. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope the information is helpful if you're working on the shock, the axle shock purchase for the rear of a 3rd gen 4Runner would be 1996 to 2002. This will help you out. This will also work with lots of other bolts on the vehicle. There's quite a bit of 12 by 2.5 or 1.25mm thread pitch bolts on the vehicle. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope it's helpful. Give me a thumbs up, you know, and you know, subscribe if you found this video helpful to you. Leave me comments. As always, comments and criticisms down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. As always, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Again, the part number is Delta Whiskey Tony Bravo 12 X-Ray 1.25. That is the part number. It is made by, I don't know why it doesn't say it on here, but this is made by Drill America. I will leave a Amazon link to it down below. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. And I will see you guys next time. Peace!